everyone, welcome back. Something a little bit different today. I'm creating a little bit more texture, but instead of doing it on white paper, we're going to change it to black and then reverse, hi Peckety, and reverse reverse everything around so that it's no longer, you're doing it the opposite way around. And it's always good to do that with your mind in all kinds of art. So so you will need a white gel pen. I've got a brown, or you can use orange. Oh, just a minute, that's it, is done. Have a brown or an orange, little bit of soft pastel and a little bit of white soft pastel there, and some black cheap acrylic paint. Don't buy anything special or anything like that. This is literally rubbish from Wilko's, I think it was, and a little bit of white paint. That was what I was going to say, and some cling film. And that's it. So it's nothing spectacular to get this effect. So without further ado, we'll get on with it. Paint it onto my page. If you wanted to gesso first, you could do. It's not a problem. I want to put plenty on. Plenty on, so it makes it, nice, so it's nice and thick. Just going across here. Got Dottie with me again today. She's had a bit of a makeover. My daughter's making it look more fancy for me. So she's good for holding the page over, but I like to have it a brush out just to sort of, like I say, one, to hold the page open, and two, to sort of, it just all helps with brushing off bits. You get so many bits in these, so yeah. So I'm just doing this like really quick. I'm sure you've all seen this before, but I just wanted to go over it because it's really good adding texture to your painting, especially for your Neuro art. It makes all your things stand out, and it's lovely here on black. So it's not a colour I normally use. So done that, and then just grab some cling film, place it over the top. I'm just going to wrinkle it all up. Wrinkle it all up. Get lots of wrinkles in, many as you can. Push them all in. Okay, and then I'm going to leave that to dry. All right, there's quite a few wrinkles in there. You could have more. It's entirely up to you. It's important, I think, to have quite a few in because, the more wrinkles you've got, the more texture you're going to have and more effect. Oh, hi, Peckety. Peckety's off. So, okay then, I'm just going to leave that to dry. Okay, so I'm back. So it's nice and dry now. Now, I'm going to peel it off. Now, you can't see anything at the moment. I can, but you can't. And there's some absolutely lovely texture under here. I'm just going to try and show you a little bit of it. Look, can you see? Right, next thing to do is to bring this out. Okay, and I've also got some spirit gum that you use for, that you just use, it's masking fluid, or spirit gum is the old name that we use for, for doing paintings. It's usually used actually in watercolour. But again, it's another tool, and so it's worth it. So I'm just tapping some on all over the top of this and splatting away. I love my splats. But never fear, because this is all going to be removed, so it will look different. But these backgrounds, you see, they make all the difference, especially to your Neuro art. you know, that it's not, you don't want to be boring with your work. So, and just, you know, you need to try out new things. Okay, so that's plenty there, and I'm just going to dry this off. Okay, so now I've got a little soft pastel. It's a broken off piece. I'm using up some little bits and bobs of mediums, and I'm just going over the top of this, just like, not even thinking about it, just going over the top of it very gently, just pulling it around and rubbing it in. And you can see, you'll be able to see that the texture is very slight, but it's come through. It gives it an old vintage look. Very nice look. Of course, you can put some fixidant on it if you want to, on your last, you know, on your finishing painting if you want to, but I won't bother, because it's this is literally just in my sketchbook. So so I'm just gently going over it all, going over all the spirit gum marks as well, and just giving it some got it sideways on, giving it a nice effect for a background. If you want to mix colours up, another colour up, or you can do. Excuse me. Get on the side there. And then rub it all in. A bit more in this middle. And the texture from your cling film that is coming right through now, I can see it very, very clearly. It won't be very clear for you to see it on the camera, but it is for me. And I'll perhaps try and show you a close-up if I can. You can't see it very well. Okay, so moving on now, I'm just going to rub off now the spirit gum. Just going to do that with my fingers, but it takes a while, so I'm just going to rub it off gently. So, okay. So here we have a lovely background now, a proper vintagey looking background. The combination of the acrylic and everything else. It's difficult for me to show you. It might show up better on the end of the video, but this is what I'm going to be working on now. So but this time I think we'll perhaps do the Neuro lines with a white pen. That might show up really nice. So I'm going to go for a white gel pen, because they seem to go over anything and everything. So I'm just going to create some circles. Okay, so I've done all my connections now. I might have missed one. I'll have to check in a little while. But now I've got some white, just ordinary white soft pastel. And just like we used to do with the blacks when it was on white paper and the charcoal, just going around the edges here on the inside. And it's going to give it that 3D look. And then just pulling it in again, just like you did before. To give it that lovely 3D look. These ones almost look like see-through bubbles on vintage paper, these do. It gives it a nice effect. The nice thing about pastels and and charcoals and things. They just, you know, they just got that lovely soft look to them. Just going around the edge again on this one. If you can fit a circular motion, it is better. Not always able to do that. So and there we have it. Give it a bit of a blow and a bit of a dust. And Dotty the duster. And there you can see. Got a lovely effect. Vintage paper look underneath, and the brown from the brown pastel on top of the black and on top of the other. It makes it really nice, really effective, almost like a spacey look behind it. Really nice. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you again soon.